head contains the what? The information, the metadata and the information for the document. Of course, everybody know from the word title, defines the title of the document. We know what we know. We can see the title here, list of African countries by population, and so on and so forth, body. But I don't want us to spend so much time talking on because I will drop this on the channel right now. Let me just do this. My area of focus is on tables, all right, because that is where the information we want to scrape is. You can see this is in a table, all right. So we're interested in this part of the web page, all right. We're interested in this part of the web page. So we just go straight to the tags responsible for the tables, all right. So we just go to the tag responsible for the tables. So, but then if you want to know more on HTML, feel free to explore. So I'll just go straight to the table. Okay. So this is the tables, all right? These are the tags that are responsible for a table on a web page. So wherever you see a page with a table in it, these are the tags, all right? These are the tags responsible for those web pages. Right now, as we are going to be demonstrating at the same time, making reference to these tables, tags, and their descriptions, all right? So when you see the tag table, all right? When you see the tag table, it defines the table. It lets you know that, okay, from the opening of the table to the closing of the table, we are dealing with tables. We want a table, we want rows and columns. Does that make sense? I need response now because we are getting. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Of course, we are going to be seeing this. All right. So now let's see how this tag come into the picture with the web page we are trying to scrape. All right. So this is the table, right? So if I right click on this table, all right, and I inspect the element of this table, okay, I am able to see where the table definition starts, how this table was defined on this web page. I'm able to see it right from the elements. All right. So how do I know? If I hover, I right click on the table, and then you can see that automatically it highlighted a part of the table. Can you see that?
I'm in the class.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to answer the question that someone asked. I can't remember the person that asked the question that talks about class. And I try to answer the question by saying, if you understand the concept of name and value in dictionary, in Python dictionary, you'll be able to know how class works. All right. I will further explain how that affects this table. But right now, for us to know the elements and the tags responsible for this table, what you can see on the screen is we right click on the table, and then you can see that it highlights the beginning, the very place where I right clicked. It's been highlighted, and that's why if I hover on it, you can see that the page is responding to that. Okay, so now we are trying to explain this table. So let's look for this table, this tag on our web page that we're trying to So let's see where the whole table thing starts. Can you see it? Can you see table? Can you see that this is an opening tag for table?
Yes, yes.
Can you see as I hover on it? So a very good way to know the tag responsible for a particular area of interest on your web page is to right click on that place. All right. So I right click, and then I'm able to see that I just went up a little bit. I was able to see that this is where everything responsible for this table starts from. It starts where the table tag opening has been declared. All right. All right. So to answer the question, so we're going to be doing this alongside concurrently so that we don't spend so much time. I actually don't want to spend so much time because I want to give an assignment today. And I want that assignment, I want you to script a very similar web page. All right. I want you to script a very similar web page. And that is what I want us to do. So that I can have some feedback next week. All right. So, so like I was saying, so this is where the table all begins. All right. If you see, this is the opening of the table down to this point where you see the closing of the table. Can you see it? You can see the closing tag / says this is the very ending of this table. So anywhere you see the tag with a / right inside of it, it shows that this is the ending. And then when you see the tag without the / that is the opening. Does that make sense? I need response. Does that make sense? Do you have any question at this point?
It's okay. Go on.
Okay, so